In today's video, I'm going to take you through how to analyse and prepare a financial reporting classic ACCA question that could come up on your F7 exam, all about the statement of financial position and the income statement, which it's a financial reporting exam. They have to test you on either one of them. Thankfully for you, the print code question from the March and June 2022 paper actually has both of them. So that at the end of this video, I'm going to give you some insights, what to look out for, and then you can be able to create some notes yourself that could look like these. If you'd like access to those notes, which are exclusive, click the link in the description of this video and you can have a look at some of the other videos associated with it to save you tons of time, and the answers are all fully analysed as well. But let me take you through now the print code question. So this is a classic downloadable document you can get from the ACCA Study Hub, a financial reporting mock paper, classic past paper question, trial balance, and we were asked, if I come down to the bottom right now, to prepare a statement of profit and loss for Printco for the year ended 30th of June 2002, and also on that, so 8 marks for the income statement and 12 marks for the statement of financial position, again for the same year end. 20 marks in total. You should be working on the basis of 1.8 minutes per mark. Altogether, 36 minutes is the sort of usual benchmark, I would say. Now, some students like to go a bit higher than that because Section C is marked by a person. I would actually say, because it's marked by a person, an actual marker, you get workings, carried forward figures. I would be doing your exam Section A first, then Section C, and then Section B to finish. With Section C, you can't spend any more than 40 minutes. You might be able to pinch a few minutes from Section A and to have that as a bid in hand to go through these style of questions. As what you tend to see in these areas is you get lots of little notes on here, adjustments that go through the actual question itself. But one thing that will help you out when you're going through this style of question is to actually draw a timeline. So let me pull up my notes on here for you so you can see the top of them. What we actually were told exactly from the requirement straight away is we had the 30th of June 2002 as the year end. So in my mind, when I was doing these notes, going through it, the 1st of July 2001 is going to be my first day of the year, and that is absolutely critical for me as I need to be checking what happened, anything before the start of the accounting period and also afterwards. Another key thing for your little notes and tips for this is doing a pro forma. Now, what that means is that you could use an Excel spreadsheet, or you can use the CBE platform, so that you would lay out, based on the answers, how a income statement or statement of financial position is laid out. So that when it came to your financial reporting exam, if it asked you to produce a statement of profit and loss, you would go, right, I know where we're going with this, James. Revenue less cost of sales gives me my gross profit. Deduct any other expenses such as admin costs, any other expenses we may be given in the trial balance. And then from that, we'll be having our sort of operating profit, deduct any tax and interest, giving me my net profit for the end. And another key thing for your notes, really good for exam technique, especially in this question because they asked for the income statement and the balance sheet. The net profit or loss, whatever your figure is, as long as you carry that forward to the statement of financial position in the retained earnings, that's the key bit for your notes. You'll also see that in the notes of this video if you click the link down there. As long as you carry forward your own figure, you will get the mark for it on there, even if it's incorrect. So the key bits on here are, you can see on my screen that what I've put down for you there is a little B and a little A. So when you're reviewing mock papers and past questions, maybe from your provider, I've also put some financial reporting books down in the comments below, the ones I would recommend. I would actually do a little note on there so that you can see that equity shares and other components of equity, the share premium, they're only falling under the statement of financial position under the equity heading. So in your pro forma for the statement of financial position, you would have all your assets are equal to your equity, total equity, plus your total liabilities. That is the accounting equation for your notes, and also why the balance sheet balances. The other thing to note down here for your actual notes for this video is from that timeline, when you're going through any of the sort of adjustments as you see, like we've got plenty on here, but when you actually see it as if it was the real examination like on there, highlighting the 1st of January 2002, in this case, Printco raised funds for $30 million. In other words, what we're saying there, referring back to that timeline, is your figures up here are for the 30th of June on there, and this transaction happened on, or the initial information happened on the 1st of January. So that is part way through the year. So again, it doesn't matter in the exam, it's up to you, but you could simply go January, February, March, April, May, June, count on your fingers, it doesn't matter. As long as you get it right, that's the key thing. So that is 6 months into the actual trading period that we're looking at here, and therefore you've got to be thinking like we're being asked for interest on the loan. That is going to lead to some apportioning as a result, and therefore you're going to have to take these other aspects into account. Other things as you go through, you start to pick up on this with a bit more exam technique. You're thinking, right, there's another year-end purchase at the end there. We've got different values, so I've got to be showing all of my workings. We've also got on the 1st of July 2001, so again for your timeline, picking up on it actually fell in this year. But this is the key thing that they actually posed on this question was, notice on here, the 1st of July 2002. So that is where the alarm bells and exam technique should be ringing to you, as to look at that full sentence on the screen that we have. The machine was sold for 1.1 million after selling costs on the 1st of July 2002. So this is not within the current accounting period that we've been asked to actually prepare the statement of profit and loss and statement of financial position for. This is in the following period, and this is where we have different assets on here. So this is where it tests your financial reporting knowledge and those technical articles on ACCA's website, where what we have here is we have a non-current asset within the statement of financial position that we now need to change and reclassify because it's a non-current asset held for sale. We know it is going to be sold the day after the year end of the 30th of June 2002, and on the 1st of July 2002 it will be sold on there. So again, that will be when it comes to your statement of financial position, your non-current assets, we're going to have some workings that we need to adjust and then show that on a separate line within your pro forma on there. The final tips that I want to make sure I get across for this short and sweet video for you to note down are, if you're going to be doing the financial reporting exam, which is probably why you're watching at this point, is workings. And the best thing I can say today to all my students is, imagine you are marking your own piece of work. So this is where the more mock papers you do, the more past exams, the more things you do on the CBE platform, the pro formas for the income statement, the statement of financial position, and also the workings. This is where you're going to pick up on the marks, and you're going to help the marker to actually give you those marks and to follow through how you've gone about it. Also within this, you've got to go through the notes one by one and pick up on even just the simplest things, like notice here how the examiner actually put refund for you in bold. I think this was to actually put students off because they'd probably seen in so many other past paper questions that the tax or income tax on this was payable for the year and estimated to be 2.53. The final things for your note is that if it's a refund, that means it's a cash inflow to the business. So instead of it being deducted in the statement of profit and loss, we actually need a positive amount in there. And the final thing, which a few students get mixed up on and they throw away easy mark at the end there, is that if a tax is a refund or if it's a payment, that happens in the following accounting period. So you actually need to have either a liability, a provision for that tax to be paid, or in this case, it was going to be a current asset because we are going to be due that tax refund in the next period on there. But if you follow the tips and tricks that I've gone through in this video, check out the link in the description so you can access the full notes and exclusive videos, and it can be the difference in getting you that pass for your financial reporting exam. But thank you very much for watching. Be sure to give this video a massive like. Leave me any comments below, any questions you have, and I've put a couple of videos up above here that are also relating to financial reporting. Click on one of them now, they're definitely going to help you to pass your exam. So best of luck, and I'll see you on the other side for another video. Thank you very much.